That way, if you do run into a multiple offer situation, you'll be able to easily beat out the other buyers because you have more room to be able to offer more money. Interest rates and home prices are steadily rising, making it more expensive than ever to buy a home. On top of that, there's not even a lot out there for sale to begin with, which means anyone out there looking to buy a home has to fight over whatever's left. At this point, you have to wonder, is it even possible for the average person to buy a home in today's real estate market? The good news is that yes, it's still possible. However, the rules for buying a home have changed. The real estate market is a lot different today than it was 10 years ago. So if you want to be successful at buying a home today, you need to change the way you think about buying a home. So to help you out, I'm going to give you the 3 rules that you need to follow in order to buy a home in today's market. Let's get to it. First, here's a quick recap on what's going on in today's real estate market. The average interest rate as of today is around 6.69%. So that's a lot higher than what it was back in 2021, back when interest rates were 2.5%, 3%. For those of you waiting for interest rates to drop, keep this stat in mind. The average all-time interest rate in the US from 1971 to now is at 7.75%. Which means that even today's high interest rates are technically below the average. So let's just face it, at this point, the days of 3% interest rates are probably long gone, and we might never see that again. If you look at the numbers in my real estate market, which is the Chicago area, you'll see that home prices are still going up, but the inventory of homes is just low. At this point, housing inventory is so tight, people are just starting to take whatever they can get as far as housing goes. So if you want to be successful in buying a home, here are the 3 rules that you need to follow. Rule number 1 is very important. And no, I'm not going to say get pre-approved for a loan. By now, you should already know that you need to do that. But the rule number 1 is to know what you want in the home. In today's real estate market, homes are going to sell fast as soon as they come on the market. So in order to save yourself a lot of time and a lot of stress, you really need to sit down, take some time, and think about what you want in a home. That way, when you do find exactly what you want, you can go after it with no hesitation. If, on the other hand, you decide to take a look around at a bunch of homes to kind of see what you like and see what you don't like, by the time you get back to that first home that you saw, chances are it's going to be gone. In today's real estate market, you simply won't have enough time to sit on a property and think if it's perfect for you, or maybe if you should ask the opinion of your family members and sit on it a weekend just to see if it's right for you or not. If you do that, once again, somebody else is going to make an offer on the property and that property will be gone. Rule number 2 is a very important one to keep in mind because I know it's a big change from the way the real estate market was 10 or 15 years ago. And that rule is you may need to pay more than the asking price. I know when I said that, your first thought was probably, why would I pay more than what they're asking for? That doesn't make any sense. I should just offer them what they ask and that's it, right? Well, unfortunately, in today's real estate market, once again, there's not a lot out there for sale. That means that whatever is out for sale, there will be a lot of buyers fighting over that property, which means that property is going to get multiple offers. In order for your offer to win out, chances are you're going to have to pay more than what the seller is asking for that property. I know back in the day when your parents bought a home, the rule of thumb was to make an offer 10% below asking price. However, if you try to get away with that today, you will lose out on a lot of homes and end up wasting a lot of time. It just simply doesn't work. There's too much buyer competition out there. For my home buyers out there who have had a tough time finding a home and have been looking for months and haven't been successful, you may need to pay close attention to rule number 3, and that's to be a big fish in a little pond. Now, what do I mean by that? When most people look for homes, they tend to look for homes at the edge of their budget. For instance, if you're pre-approved for $400,000, you tend to look at homes that are priced at $400,000 or maybe a little higher, hoping you can negotiate the price down from the seller, which once again, don't try to do that. If you're looking at homes at the edge of your budget in today's market, chances are when you run into a multiple offer situation, which you most likely will, you're going to find yourself getting beat out by other buyers who are qualified for more money than you. Instead of looking at homes priced at the edge of your budget, look for homes priced below your budget. That way, if you do run into a multiple offer situation, you'll be able to easily beat out the other buyers because you have more room to be able to offer more money. That's what I mean by being the big fish in a little pond. We all know the big fish will have the pick of pretty much whatever they want, so you as a home buyer will want to be the big fish by looking at homes below your budget. If you follow these 3 rules when looking to buy a home in today's market, it's going to be a lot easier for you to find the home of your dreams with a lot less frustration. Now, if you're wondering how much money you need to save up in order to buy a home in today's market, check out this video here.